Visible.
So next part is the most important. I mean to say that is integration. So this is also very interesting and important, and you can easily get few questions on integration. Mostly always there is one question on integration as far as GATE examination is concerned, and this time also we will expect there will be some standard examples which will appear for your GATE paper. Okay, this is the syllabus that I am not going to repeat again. So in the integration, what is important is the most important, I can say, rule, that is what integration of UV dx. AT means what? When we are using integration by parts. So it is what? First function into integration of second minus integration of derivative of first into integration of second dx. That we know. But if you want to do calculations very quickly at that time, and when the integrand is product AT, means A means algebraic, T means trigonometry, or AE means algebraic and exponential. If the combination is like this, AT and AE, then we can calculate value of integration within a one line, I mean to say that. So it is what? UV1 minus U dash V2 plus U double dash V3 and so on. So V1 is what? V1 is integration of V dx. U1 means what? It is, sorry, U dash means what? U dash is derivative of U. So it is d by dx of U. So dash represent derivative and this subscript represent integration. So these are the integration terms and these are the derivative terms. So this is derivative, first derivative, this is second derivative and so on. So yes. Then we have fx, cos of fx into f dash x dx, that is what? Sine of fx plus. Then integration 0 to fx dx is 0 if f of a minus x is equal to minus fx. And this is the most important fourth formula. That's why maybe some of you, maybe it is shown in a bold letters and in a bold, I mean to say that this particular formula is very important. And many times we use this particular formula while evaluating. So e power ix plus minus ix is cos x plus minus I times sin x. Are you able to see? So, no, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So there is some lines are coming there. Can you?
Hello.
Remove?
Sir.
Can you remove those lines?
तुम्ही नाही काढते का सर?
No, I am not doing. Okay. That is fine. Thank you. So problem number 1, the value of the integration minus infinity to plus infinity 1 by 1 plus x square dx is a is pi, b is pi by 2, c is minus pi by 2, and d is pi. So this is very simple integral, and this problem was appeared in the GATE examination. So just see that we know that 1 by 1 plus x square dx integration is tan inverse x. So integration of 1 by 1 plus x square dx is tan inverse x. Then apply limits. Upper limit is infinity, lower limit is minus infinity. So we have got tan inverse of infinity minus tan inverse of minus infinity. And we know that tan inverse of infinity means what? It is pi by 2. And tan inverse of minus infinity is minus pi by 2. So it is pi by 2 plus pi by 2, that gives 2 pi by 2 means pi. So our answer is pi. So that is option number A. It is very simple problem, but that was appear in the GATE examination. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay. Shall I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
what you have to do is you have to find out which questions of maths comes in the GATE examination, and which is very simple, and which is
Hello, sir.
that you have to choose first. Yes,
सर ते फॉर्मॅलिटी स्लाइड सर रिपीट करता का सर?
formulas. Oh. Okay, shall I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
So this problem, is there any difficulty for this problem? Or shall I go ahead for next?
Sir, no difficulty, sir.
Okay. So shall I go to next problem?
Yes, sir.
So answer is A, that we have seen. Then next problem is, what is the value of definite integral? 0 to A, integration of square root of x divided by square root of x plus square root of a minus x dx. Limits are 0 to A. And as I told you, this formula is very important. The integration 0 to A fx dx, that is 0 to A f of a minus x dx. Most useful. So here, what are the options that are given that we will see? Answer: A is 0 option, B is A by 2, C is A, D is twice A. We will see which is our correct option. So for that, we first write given integral, we denote by I. And then we know that using this formula, integration of fx dx from 0 to A is equal to integration of f of a minus x dx from 0 to A. Most useful formula. So in this formula, you replace, because A is A here, replace x by a minus x. So in this integral, you replace x by a minus x. So it is square root of a minus x divided by a minus x, and you will find it is a minus of x, means a minus a plus x. So that's why we are getting value of I by using this formula as this. I hope you are getting. Then add them. If you add them, you will get 2i. And 2i is what? This plus this. Denominator is same. Just you need to add numerator. So what are the numerators? Numerator here is square root of x. Numerator here is square root of a minus x. So if you simplify, you will get this as numerator denominator get cancelled because it is same. So 2i is integration 0 to a dx. So I is 1 by 2 integration of dx, and integration of dx is x, and x limits are 0 to a. So you will get a. So I is a by 2. It is very clear. So I is a by 2, means our option is B. So this problem is just based on this formula, nothing else. There is no twist. It is straightforward, and that was appeared in the GATE examination. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Shall I go ahead?
Yes.
Oh. So value of integration given below is 2 pi with minus 2 pi, B is pi, C is minus pi, and D is pi. So these are the options given to us. So as I have already given formula, what is that? Integration uv dx. And what type of integrand we have? AT or AE. What is this function? X square means it is algebraic, and cos x means it is trigonometric. So integrand is AT. Okay. So it is algebraic into trigonometric. So what is u here? U means first function. U is x square and v is cos x. So we can integrate this term very easily just by applying this formula uv1 minus u dash v2 plus u double dash v3 and so on. So within one line we can calculate. So integrate x square cos x just by applying this formula. Take u as x square, v as cos x. So we have what? Using this formula. So it is what? First function, you use specific brackets. First function in this bracket, second function in this special type of bracket. So x square as it is, integration of cos x is sin x. Then minus first function plus second term minus derivative of x square is 2x. Integration of sin x is minus cos x. Then derivative of this function is 2. Then integration of this function is sin x. So you'll get first function integration of second. Derivative of x square, then integration of sin x. Then derivative of 2x is 2. Integration of minus cos x is sin x. Are you with me up to this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Plan. You are getting this first function integration of second, first function x square integration of cos x sin x. How you get next term? That's a derivative. X square derivative is second term with negative sign. Derivative of x square is 2x. Integration of sin x is minus cos x. How you get next term? It is with plus sign because signs are plus, minus, plus, alternate. Then derivative of 2x is 2. Integration of minus cos x is minus sin x. How you get next term? Because derivative of 2 becomes 0. That's why not required to calculate next term. And then now, while simplifying, what technique you can apply? You can see that our standard result, sine of 0 is 0. Sine of pi is 0. So this term for upper and lower limit is 0. Same technique you can apply here. Sine of pi is 0. Sine of 0 is 0. As x is 0, middle term is 0. So means out of all these terms, you need only to calculate middle term with upper limit. Rest of the terms are 0. Are you with me? So I is equal to, what is it? Sine of pi is 0, cos of pi is minus 1, sine of 0 is 0, cos of. These are non-results. So calculate middle term with upper limit. So it is minus 2, x is pi, then cos of pi with minus sign, and we know cos of pi is minus 1. So your answer is minus 2 pi, and I think it is A. Are you with me? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
There is any difficulty in this?
No, sir. Any.
So you can replace cos x by sin x, x square by x. That type of question may appear. X square or replace x square by x cube. You can get answer within one line. So cos x, a very simple way is what? Replace cos x by sin x. Then replace x square by x in the same problem, and options you can change. Next. If fx is r sine of pi x by 2 plus s, f of 1 by 2 is root 2. And integration of fx from 0 to 1 is 2r by pi. Then the constants r and s are respectively 2 by pi and 16 by pi. B is r is 2 by pi, s is 0. R is 4 by pi, s is 0. R is 4 by pi, then it is 16, s is 16 by pi. So these are the options. So here we need to calculate actually. So fx we have given as r times sine of pi x by 2 plus s. Substitute that value. Then calculate f dash of x from this. Find derivative of this with respect to x. So it is r times derivative of sine is cos. So it is pi by 2. Yes, r times pi by 2 cos of that. Cos of pi x by 2. So this is very obvious. We can very quickly find the derivative. Then f dash of 1 by 2, calculate, put x as 1 by 2. So you'll get it is r pi by 2 as it is. Then cos of pi by 2, x is 1 by 2. So it is cos of pi by 4. And cos pi by 4 is root 2. So this value is given as root 2. That's why we are substituting here as root 2. Then simplify, you will get, from this you calculate the value of r. So it is what? Cos of pi by 4 is root 2. So it is r into, cos of pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So it is r into pi by 2 into 1 by root 2 is equal to root 2. So simplify, you will get r into pi by 2 is equal to 2. So r is what? R is 4 by pi. So one value you are getting, r is 4 by pi. So either C or D, that we have to confirm. So A and B are the not correct options. So now we integrate that, because second term is given here, that is given to us. That is what? Integration of fx dx from 0 to 1 is 2r by pi. So 2r by pi, which is equal to 0 to 1 r times sine of pi x by 2 plus s. Actually integrate this term. So integration of sine x, we know that, which is minus cos of. So this is what? Integrate this term. So it is r times minus of 2 by pi cos of pi x by 2. And integration of dx is x. So that's why we are getting it as sx. And limits are 0 to 1. Apply limits. So when you apply limit, means put x as 0, x as 1. For lower limit, obviously this term will be 0. Okay. And for lower limit, this term will be minus 2 by pi. Okay. So it is what? It is 2r by pi, because this is given 2r by pi, which is equal to r times, which is 2 by pi plus s. Okay. So from this, what you are getting? You are getting s value as 0. I hope you can easily do all these calculations very easily. Because we are getting here, when we substitute upper limit x as 1, you are getting cos of pi by 2, and that gives 0. And for lower limit only you have to calculate, and that is because of lower limit it is minus of minus plus. So that's why it is 2 by pi into r. So it is r into 2 pi by 2 plus s, because for lower limit this term is 0. For upper limit you put x as 1. So that's why it is plus s. So from this term will get cancelled and you will get s as 0. So we have got r as 4 by pi, s as 0. So r as 4 by pi and s as 0. So C is the correct option. Are you with me? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will go to next problem. Integration of cos of 1 by x divided by x square dx from 1 by pi to 2 by pi dx is, this is numerical answer. Options are not given. So how to evaluate this integration? Obviously angle is what? 1 by x. So put 1 by x as t or theta, whatever you like. So 1 by x as t. So that minus 1 by x square dx is dt. Accordingly, you change the limits. When x is, because lower limit is 1 by pi. These are limits for x. When x is 1 by pi, substitute here, t is pi. Put x as 2 by pi. When x as 2 by pi, t is pi by 2. So this integral becomes I is equal to, because this is minus dt. Okay, 1 by x square dx is minus d. And then this becomes cos t. So it is minus cos t dt. Finally, you will get. And limits are pi to pi by 2. And integration of cos we know is sine. So we have minus sine of t from pi to pi by 2. And we know that sine of pi by 2 is 1. And sine of pi, that gives 0. So for upper limit, it is 1. For lower limit, it is 0. So that's why we are getting it as -1. So answer is -1. It is also very simple example that was appear in the GATE examination. Only what you have to do is you have to concentrate on the particular part, and these three parts, as I already told, calculus is very important, then algebra and statistics and probability. These are the three compulsory parts that are from engineering mathematics. And as far as calculus is concerned, is very simple. Shall I go ahead? Answer is -1. Shall I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
So next problem is the value of integration x cos of x square dx from 0 to 1, 0 to 4, correct to the 3 decimal places is. So this is also numerical answer. Answer is not, options are not given. You have to calculate and you have to substitute. And you have to follow these instructions. Though you have calculated very correctly, but you have to maintain or understand what is exactly us and what should be our answer up to 3 decimal places. So how you integrate this? We know that there is a formula, integration of fx into f dash x dx, or fx cos x, or you can have integration of cos of fx like this also into f dash of x dx. So that formula we can use. So what is the value of this integration? Value of integration is f sine of fx. So integration of fx, cos of fx into f dash x dx is sine of fx plus. So that formula you can apply here, which already I have given at the beginning. So given integral is this. Okay. So you adjust it in this particular form because we know that derivative of x square is 2x. So multiply by 2, divide by 2. So it is 1 by 2 and it is fit in this particular formula. Apply this. So answer is sine of fx and fx is x square here. So I is equal to 1 by 2, then sine of x square, and limits are from 0 to pi by 4. 0 to pi by 4. Yes, it is 0 to pi by 4. So when you apply limit x as 0, obviously for lower limit it is 0. And for upper limit it is sine of pi by 4 square. Means it is pi square divided by 16. So it is 1 by 2 sine of pi square by 16. And use calculator. And from that you calculate pi square by 16 or sine of pi square by 16 directly. And you will find sine of pi square by 16 as 0.5785. And that you divide by 2 because it is 1 by 2. And that comes to be 0.289. So answer must be 0.289 up to 3 decimal place. If you enter answer as 0.2 or 0.3, then that is not correct. If you enter 0.28, then that is also not correct. If you must enter an answer as 0.289 only, then and then you will get marks for this, otherwise no. So you need to follow the instructions given in the problem. That is what? Up to 3 decimal places that is required. Correct? To 3 decimal places. Okay. So your answer is 0.289. So this problem was also appeared in the GATE examination question paper. Shall I go ahead?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, ते sin pi square by 16 आहे त्याचा मोड कुठला वापरायचा, रेडियन का नॉर्मल?
Yes. Radian. pi by 4 म्हणजे कशामध्ये?
रेडियन.
Yes. The next is integration of 1 minus tan x divided by 1 plus tan x dx from 0 to pi by 4. This is also another question. Very simple. Options are given. A is 0, B is 1, C is log of 2, Then D is 1 by 2 log. So what you can do, we know that tan A minus B is tan A minus tan B divided by 1 plus tan A into tan of B. Okay. And we know that 1 means what? We know tan of pi by 4. That is 1. So you replace tan of pi by 4 as 1. So numerator is what? 1 minus tan x divided by 1 plus tan x. So it is what? Tan pi by 4 minus tan x divided by 1 plus tan pi by 4 into tan of x. And then you apply this formula. Tan A minus B is tan A minus tan B divided by 1 plus tan A into tan of B. Okay, so we will see how we can calculate. So it is what? It is tan of pi by 4 minus x, because 1 means tan pi by. So it is tan A minus tan B divided by 1 plus tan A into tan B. And by applying that formula, we get this integrand as tan of pi by 4 minus x dx. And integration of tan is what? Integration of tan x is what? Yes.
1 upon 1 plus x square.
Integration of tan of x. Okay. That we will see. Then apply another formula, which is standard result 0 to a f x dx is integration of f of a minus x dx from 0 to a. So here you replace a as pi by 4. So tan of pi by 4 minus pi by 4 minus x. So that this will go and you will get tan x. So integration I is tan x dx from 0 to pi by 4. And what is integration of tan x? It is log of sec x. So integration of tan x is log of sec x. Limits are 0 to pi by 4. And we know that tan of pi by 4 is 1. What is it? Tan of pi by 4 is 1. Sec of pi by 4. What is sec of pi by 4? Sec means 1 by cos. And cos of pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So sec means it is root. So for upper limit is root 2. For lower limit, what is it? Sec of 0 is 1. So log of 1 is 0. So that's why we are getting this as for upper limit, it is log of root 2. And for lower limit, because it is log of 1 and log 1 is 0. So that's why we are getting as 0. So it is what? Log of root 2. And log of root 2 means it is 1 by 2 log of 2. So our answer is 1 by 2 log of 2. And I think this is option number D. So answer is D. I hope you are getting. Yes or no? Shall I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
The next problem is given that I is square root of -1, then cos x plus I times sin x divided by cos x minus I times sin x dx from 0 to pi by 2 is 0, 2, minus I plus I. These are the options. And it is very simple. So we know that e power ix. What is it? It is cos x plus I times sin x. E power minus ix is cos x minus I times sin x. So numerator is nothing but e power x. Denominator is nothing but e power minus x. And then we have got e power x divided by e power minus x. That is what? E power x or 2ix, whatever it is. So from that you can easily deal with this problem. So just by applying standard result, these are called as Euler's formulae. And from that you can write this as e power ix, denominator as e power minus ix, and integrand will be e power 2ix dx. And integration of e power 2ix dx is e power 2ix divided by 2I from 0 to pi by 2. So e power, put x as pi by 2. So you are getting e power I pi. And for lower limit, we know e power 0, that is 1. So 1 by 2I is common. Numerator will be e power I pi minus 1. And we know e power I pi is what? Cos of pi plus I times sine of pi. And we know that cos of pi is minus 1 and sine of pi is 0. So it is what? Minus 1, minus 1. So that's why it is minus of 2 divided by 2I. And that is 1 by I. And since we are getting minus 1 by I, and if you want to convert it to a complex number a plus ib form, divide it by I, multiply it by I. And we know that I into I, that gives I square, and I square is minus 1. So we will get this as, I think, plus I. So value of the given integral is plus I, and that is D option. You can go through carefully solution of this problem. Do you find do you find there is any difficulty while dealing with this problem? I think there is no difficulty. Only you need practice. Any student can solve such type of problems, but you have to do more practice. You have to go through the solutions carefully. And mind well, students are failing, not clearing GATE examination, only because of they are not able to get 2 or 3 marks. They are just not able to qualify GATE examination. Where there is problem, it is a problem of only 3-4 marks. 3-4 मार्क न मिळाल्यामुळे GATE qualify न होणारे असे बरेचसे विद्यार्थी. So their engineering maths helps, and if you are able to get such type of problem, absolutely you are able to get 2 marks, because this is a problem of 2 marks. असे जर काही तुम्ही प्रॉब्लेम मॅथ्स मध्ये तुम्हाला किती मार्काचा आहे? 12-13 मार्क्स. 13 पैकी मॅथ्स मध्ये 10 तर मिनिमम मिळालेच पाहिजे. 13 पैकी 13 मिळाले पाहिजे. Then your rest of the thing you can easily manage, and you can have a very good GATE score, and that is easily possible because there is enough time with you, and you must have a priority. You have to clear the examination, because that has many advantages that will help you for your interview process, as well as for getting admissions to top institutes in India, as well as the other institutes abroad also. So GATE score is very important. And just go through this problem. Integration of mod of x sin x from 0 to 2 pi dx is k pi. If this is given, the value of k is equal to. So it is numerical answer. So mod of sin x dx is 0 to 2 pi. So that is what 0 to pi and pi to 2 pi. We can easily divide this interval 0 to 2 pi as 0 to pi and pi to 2 pi. Then integration of x sin x dx from 0 to pi. You can easily see that because it is in this interval, you can have it is x into sin of x dx, and it is minus of x times sin x dx. So using integration uv dx is uv1 minus u dash v2 u double dash v2. And you will find, just go through solution of this problem, and you will find answer as k as -4. So take screenshot of this and go through carefully the steps which are performed to evaluate this particular integral. Shall I go ahead? So there are few examples which I wanted to show, but you can take screenshot of this and you can go through answers or all details later on also you can. I have chosen problems which are most important, and obviously they are appeared from the GATE exam paper only. I feel that these are important questions. So it is 0 to 2 pi x minus pi cube cos x dx. Value of this integration is -1, 0, 1, and pi. So you need to only apply this formula, integration of fx dx from 0 to a is equal to integration of f of a minus x dx from 0 to a. And from that, you can easily find, if you replace a by 2 pi, you will find it is minus of, because 2 pi minus pi, that gives pi. So it is pi minus x. Yes, it is what? It is minus x plus pi. Minus x plus pi. And we know that cos of 2 pi minus x, that gives this cos of x with minus sign. Yes, this is correct. And we have got I is equal to minus fx. Otherwise, you can add this. This is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. I plus I, because this is just positive sign, this is with negative sign. So you are getting 2i as 0. So obviously I is 0. Not required to apply this formula also. This formula is not required because you are getting value of I as this, which is given. And if you apply this formula, you are getting it as minus of the same value. So 2i is 0. So I is 0. So answer is B. Shall I go ahead? Okay. Then this is one more problem. I'm not going into all details, but I would like to show you. This is also important. If fx is x power minus 1 by 3 and a is the area of the region bounded by fx and the x-axis, when x varies from -1 to +1, which of the following statement is true? Or which are the following statements are true? F is continuous in -1 to +1. It is bounded in -1 to +1. A is non-zero and finite. So options are A is 2 only, in statement number 2. B is 3 only. C is 2 and 3 only. And D is 1, 2, and 3. So we have to see carefully how, because we know that function is continuous if left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to value of function. So left hand limit, if you calculate, you will find left hand limit is 1 by x power 1 by 3, and when x tending to 0, we are getting infinity. Sorry, this is right hand limit. Then left hand limit obviously is also -1 by 3. So these two limits are not same. So function is not continuous. So statement 1 is false. Then f of 0 obviously is infinity. And f is bounded. So statement 2 is true. Then value of a, which is -1 to +1, integration of -1 + 1 x power -3 dx. That is -1 to 0 and 0 to 1. You divide interval -1 to +1 as -1 to 0 and 0 to 1. Then you calculate, you will find it is 3 by 2 x power 2 by 3, -1 to 0, and then this is x power 2 by 3 0 to 1. It is 3 by 2 into that. And apply limits. For lower limit, it will be 0. This term will be 0. And this is also 0 for upper limit. So you will find for lower limit, this term will be 3 by 2, mod of 3 by 2, because we are taking mod. And this is also mod of 3 by 2. And you will find it as 3. So A is non-zero and finite. Statement 3 is true. So statement 2 is true. Statement 1 is false. So statement 2 and 3 are true. So answer is C. So you need to go through carefully solution of this question. So I will show you a few more problems which are an assignment problems, which are also important. So you can take screenshot of this. All these questions, they are from GATE question paper only. Okay. I hope you have taken screenshot. Yes or no? So there are more problems. So let's go to next point. Is it over?
Yes, sir.
I think with this part, shall we continue or we stop? It's up to you. Only few minutes are remaining. Shall I continue or shall I stop? I want your opinion.
Stop, sir.
So there is one part that is maxima minima, and that you can easily go through. And if time permits, I will complete that also later on. Otherwise, I will provide you video lecture. And all these parts, 3 lectures that we have covered, 3, 4, all this I will provide you in terms of the video lecture. So I think with this we can conclude. And if you have got any doubt, difficulty, you can ask. Now there is next time, few minutes. Within few minutes, you can ask your difficulty if you have. So Ronesh sir.
Hello, sir.
Provide attendance link, sir.
Sir, shared केलेले आहे.
Okay. And stop recording. If you have got any difficulty, students, you can ask your difficulties.